All right, guys. So in jiu-jitsu, knee cutting is a huge thing. It's one of the big techniques in jiu-jitsu. It's one of many passes, but it's a very good pass. In order to do a knee cut, you need to have a lot of things aligned. In other words, your posture has to be good. You have to not be leaning forward too much. Your shoulders can't be turned too far forward. However, because of today's lifestyle, sedentary lifestyle, and also because we use our motions and muscles a lot, sometimes the shoulders rounding forward, the head going forward, these are common things from everyday life and from training jiu-jitsu. So if you want to make your knee cut or any pass or anytime you hold your posture in jiu-jitsu better, there are some exercises that you should do that will help you. Stay tuned for more and find out what they are. So one of the things that we could do is, because when you do a knee cut, oftentimes you have to pinch your knees. We have to pinch our knees to hold the leg in place sometimes. You also can't have a rounded posture. You want to have a back straight, tailbone pointed down posture. But you have to pinch this knee. We're always trying to trap the knees by using this pinch. So you want to have these adductors strong, the glutes strong, the ankles strong. You don't want to have any imbalances there. So some of the things that we can do to help, one of the exercises that I like to do is before training or before working out or just to make these motions better, I take a block, I pinch my knees on the block. I'm also an unstable surface, you see? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push my tailbone straight down into the ball, down. And then pinch the knees, pinch the block with my knees, tailbone goes straight down. I don't want my shoulders rounding forward, right? So I want to externally rotate my shoulders and rotate my scapula, my shoulder blade, down, the shoulder girdle. This will help you if you're sitting behind a desk. If you're doing computer work, this posture will actually help you. So I roll my shoulders back and I hold this band. I roll my elbows back and set my shoulder blades back and down. Just like this. Shoulder blades go back and down. Rotate my elbows and shoulders go back and down. And then I pull this apart a little bit, because guess what? By me pulling this apart, it's going to work the rotator cuff muscles, the same rotator cuff muscles that keep our shoulders backward and down, that help stabilize our shoulder blades, and also will help you with passing or being upright in jiu-jitsu. So again, I roll my shoulder blades back and down and externally rotate my thumbs like this and drop my shoulder blades back and down. Whatever you want to do. Either you want to bring it all the way back or kind of back. You don't want to overdo it. So somewhere in the middle. You should feel a little bit of tension in the muscles. So you hold it back and down. You push your tailbone straight down into the ball. So like this, I'm a little wobbly. I'm pinning my tailbone into the ball like I'm trying to go through the ball with my tailbone. Shoulders are back and down, and I'm squeezing this block, pinching the block, and screwing my heels out into the floor like this. So pinching my knees, squeezing the heels, and rotating them out a little bit like I'm screwing my heels into the ground, pinching the block, pushing my tailbone down, and I'm going to hold this position, drop this back and down. And I'm just going to hold it here. If I'm losing one or the other, I check. Maybe I'm losing the pinch, so I pinch harder. Maybe I feel a little more wobbly, so I stabilize more. I roll this back and down, and I hold it. Belly button to the spine, chest up, and I'm holding it. All right, when I let it go, this position should help me mimic this position. It's a way to warm up. Imagine a jogger stretching out, doing dynamic active stretches before they run. Or somebody that's going to do baseball swings, they warm up their shoulder blades before. This is the same thing. We're prepping the movement. There's a lot of things you can do, a lot of warm-ups. This is just one that I like to do that translates. So when I go to training or when I knee cut, for example, if I have to approach now, my body remembers shoulder blades back and down. I don't approach like this, back and down. My tailbone goes straight down into the floor. My body remembers that from the ball. Right? Now when I enter in, and then I have to, let's say, pinch. My body remembers how to pinch, screw my ankles into the ground for stability, push my tailbone down, because remember, they're going to be pulling you down like this. So you're going to keep your chest down, chest up, shoulder blades down, push the tailbone down, just like this. And then when I knee cut, if I have to lean forward and grab it, I'm using my legs and my shoulders are still rotated back and down. I don't want to do this, guys. Look, I don't want to go like this. I want to use this. I connect my knee to my elbow, and I use my whole body to pull. And then when I pinch and I step, I'm still, you see, I'm moving this posture that we did on the ball, but I'm keeping it more dynamic. So when I come back up and I do it again, last time, guys, it looks like this. I'm here. I approach with that posture. Boom, here. And I pinch and I pull. I'm still keeping this posture, tailbone down, pinching. And then I'm stepping through for the knee cut. And then there's a pull push. All right? But wait, there's more. This last pull push. One last exercise I like to do for that pull push. I'm sure people have seen a lot of other people doing this when they have to balance on the ball. They're pulling the knee, pushing the knee on the ball, and they're cupping the ball right here, just like I would be cupping someone's hip if I'm passing. I'm putting my knee and my foot and my knee on the same line like this. And I'm pushing my tailbone down into the ground. Shoulders are going back and down. This hand is posting just like I was doing when I was passing. One hand is pulling, and I can either do the rows, and I can hold it here, and I can even start from here because their arm is here, right? So I reach for the arm with my whole body, and then I'm going to pull, drag the arm to me, and I'm going to yank with my shoulder blade. Or I like to do these too. They're like partial sit-up deadlifts, but I don't go like this. I start with my tailbone. My tailbone goes back and down like this. Look, tailbone goes down, head goes up, like a swing. So instead of me just going up with my head, I actually move my tailbone so my spine moves as one unit with my tailbone and my head. And I'm pushing through the ball, driving, stabilizing, driving the tailbone down, and then I'm posturing up, posturing down, posturing up, posturing down. I can posture up and pull and hold as I would be passing and cutting the knee through. So check those out. Hopefully you can learn something. Stay tuned for more. And if you could please subscribe to the channel, I'd really appreciate it and help us grow. So this is Stan with WeTech Massage Therapy and Personal Training, also known as Dr. Jiu Jitsu with Gracie Humaita. Thank you.